Hey fellow comrades, how you guys been doing? It's your boy in here, and welcome back to our new Wi-Fi bell. Today we're gonna have a little bit of a different match. We're gonna be facing a random person, but this battle came out to be very good. And also, I would like to say that I want to give a little bit of a thank you to Just Weebile. His YouTube channel will be linked in description for being allowed to basically borrow this team. I may actually put a screenshot of the code, or I'm gonna leave it in description so you guys can borrow this theme if you like it and whatnot, and try to use it because I really like the concept of it. But I'm gonna go explain it as we go, right? So Blizzara is gonna come in, put in some snow, and this generation snow doesn't really damage you anymore, but what it does, it boosts your defenses on your ice Pokemons. So basically anything that is ice will get a defense boost while the snow is around. Now I'm switching out to my Noivern here, expecting him to not go for the sleep hour since my, Obama Snow is part grass, pretty much immune to the likes of Sleep Powder, but he actually subs, then makes an exceptional move, switches out to Clocksire, this generation's Quagsire, to take my strongest, or one of my strongest moves, in this case Specs, but I am not doing damage, any significant damage whatsoever. And the reason I say that was a good move on his behalf is because I would have break his sub. The ability of Noivern is to be able to go through the sub, so that was definitely a good move on his behalf, and I could kind of tell, okay, this is definitely going to be worthy of upload. I have a feeling of it. So anyways, I'm gonna Aurora Veil, and what Aurora Veil does, when the snow is around, Aurora Veil is gonna boost your defense and special defense. It's kind of like a light screen and reflect at the same time, but it only is able to be used while the snow is around, which is exceptional because the gimmick of this team is, as you guys have already seen, we got a Titan, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna eventually switch into it, which I do. Draxen, and this Pokemon has got Assault Vest, it's got screens, it's got so much stuff going on that you're not going to be damaging this if you're not going to super effect hit it. So basically that's the point, attacking this on the physical side and see how far we go with it. So Ice Spinner coming in, he switches out to Quillfish, Quacks, to Quillfish. Intimidate is going to be very useful. Sword Dance is not something I was expecting. This really takes me by surprise. I was thinking maybe some spikes or something like toxic spikes. You know, I'm just going to stay and take advantage of Aurora Veil while I still can. But yeah, Earthquake isn't doing that much. You know, it's not doing that much. I'm kind of a bit scared of the potential Pain Split. I am not sure if it learns in this generation, but I'm not seeing it. And that is working quite well into our favor because, again, Poison Jab, even with everything being taken away, the boosts, everything being taken away, the Titan does have insane amount of HP, being able to take on the likes of at least a couple of neutral moves, in this case a +2 Poison Jab from Quillfish. You know, it's not the biggest thing, but it's definitely still impressive. You know, gotta understand that this Pokemon's defensive stat are not that great, but the HP really makes up for it. 277 is absolutely ridiculous at this level. So, anyways, I'm gonna Ice Shard here just to get some damage in case he subs. You know, yeah, if he subs, that's actually kind of worse for me, but in case he maybe Sleep Powders, I can allow this Pokemon to be a Sleep Powder. But if I switch out to Abomasnow, there's a chance of Bug Buzz, and that will take down the Abomasnow. I want my Abomasnow to still be around. I got 3 priority users. 2 of them are Ice Sharders and Aqua Jet Azumarill, which can be quite useful. But in this case, Giga Drain taking down my Titan. And I'm thinking about this a bit because I'm noticing, you know, the Pokemon Venomoth can have 2 abilities. I think one of them, well, actually, the one that I'm scared of is the one that does neutral damage if you resist its move 2 times. So, in this case, that's pretty much the ability that I'm very much scared of. But I'm pretty sure I should be able to take at least 1 Bug Buzz, even with the amount, of power that he gained from that, Quiver Dance. But we'll switch away, thinking maybe perhaps he will switch out. He does not. Luckily enough, he didn't Sleep Powder. Maybe he doesn't even have it, considering we've seen Giga Drain, we've seen Quiver Dance, and we see Substitute. So pretty sure his last is either a Poison Special move, which I don't really think anything comes to mind, or it's a Bug Buzz, which is most definitely something that I have to be aware of. But Anyways, we did luckily break the sub. That is pretty significant considering, because I'm thinking this Venomoth is quite bulky, to be honest. It's been taking my eye shards really well. I mean, yes, it's eye shard and all, but still, I mean, the amount of power this Pokemon has here has been becoming sort of a threat. Anyways, eye shard to the range of where sub is impossible. Not to mention that yeah, Giga Drain is still gonna take me out, but that's okay. You know, we seen the Titan doing some damage. We seen the Titan taking down the Quillfish. I think that is more than I was, you know, like anticipating this battle. You know, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the results. Luckily enough, we managed to survive with 6 HP. This was really close. You can see that he's got EV trained Pokemon, you know, significantly well, probably like perfect EVs, which makes sense since we are competitive here. I borrowed the team again, perfect EVs, everything being set for the competitive. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. Luckily enough, on our side, we survived that. That could be crucial for this point in the battle, at least. But we're gonna see how this is gonna turn out, though. So Toxicity is a problem because I'm so not used to facing this Pokemon since it is the Sword and Shield Pokemon. I think, and was it even before Sword and Shield? It's been so long since I played those games that I kind of forgot. But this Pokemon is a problem. Now he's got a plus special attack raise by its item. But I'm thinking, okay, the one thing he doesn't have yet, noticing the item use, he isn't Scarf. So I can switch out to my Noivern and hopefully threaten him out. He does show me and surprise me by becoming Tera normal. Man, I was really scared because I was thinking, you know, what he's gonna put in. Will he become Tera Fairy? Because Tera Fairy is like one of the best Teras you can turn into, or water. If you ever doubt like your Pokemon, what it needs to turn, just become water. If it's bulky, become water, because it's kind of like a Suicune at that point, you know? And we all know how bulky Suicune is. Anyways, Specs Dracometer was lucky enough to take that Pokemon out, or else I would have been a goner. You know, my Noivern would definitely not been able to withstand the power that that Pokemon possesses with the Tera involved. It's kind of like a constant normal gem boost that Noivern's, not Noivern's, but Toxicity's signature move. It's pretty ridiculous. Anyways, speaking of ridiculous, I'm switching out to my Tauros of this generation, my Fire variant. I'm thinking, okay, I'm in a good position. I got Intimidate on it. That's quite important because Skuntank could be kind of problematic, especially if it has Aftermath ability as well, which takes some more damage once you kill it. But for now, I'm gonna Tera into Tera Fire, and I got Stab, I got Tera Fire, and I also got Life Orb. Now the significance of the recall is gonna be amazing, but Swalot actually took that exceptionally well. I was thinking this is impressive. So clearly Swalot is a physical wall in this case. I would want to call it a thing, but I don't know if you should call this one a thing, considering it really doesn't do much damage. But then again, you never know, you know. This Pokemon can be quite of a nuisance. Amnesia, Gunk Shot, you know, all sorts of things that can be useful against, especially against fairies. But with Quagsire, or this variance of the Quagsire, yeah, it can be problematic. Luckily enough, it didn't come down to be a problem because we easily two-shot that. And I'm thinking, okay, he's got Skuntank, and he's got a special tank, right? Skuntank, special tank, right? Okay, that was a palm that I didn't really expect to do. Anyways, we avoided the Sucker Punch. That was pretty great. I think, you know, I don't know if I would have been able to survive, but I am part fighting. I'm fighting fire. Well, no, actually, that's my mistake, because now I'm pure fire. So no, I don't think I would be able to survive that. He eat that up. The Clodsire is so bulky. He eat that up so well. This is Specs, for God's sake. To take that so well really makes me think, because the Pokemon also does learn Recover. Exceptional one. I've even seen this Pokemon being quite used in OU in the Showdown ladder, which I've been facing. Its physical is lacking, but man, it make it in the special department, let me just tell you. I'm not sure if he's either unaware or water absorbed, because being, you know, it's problematic. You know, I can superpower here, I can play rough. I think with the choice band, I should be able to do enough damage, and I should probably be able to outspeed this. Yeah, and I actually do manage to outspeed this, and I do manage to take it out. So that is pretty significant, to be honest, because now it comes down to his last remaining Pokemon, Skuntank. Skuntank, I mean, at the HP I'm at, if he's got Poison Jab, he will take me out, but he's definitely trying to set up because he needs to, because I got Noivern around, and I got a Tauros, so clearly he needs to speed those two. Sadly enough, he is not able to take my Play Rough, being Choice Banded, and that was the game. Again, he needed to set up a +1 in order to have a chance. Sucker Punch, you know, I think that Noivern would still be able to survive a Sucker Punch, but I'm not too sure about the Tauros, so if that came down to like a potential crit, he would have even won this match. But that was the battle, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. I really like the gimmick of Aurora Veil with a combination of you know, Titan Pokemon, or Titan, how people call it, and I find that very fascinating. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I see you guys in the next one. Peace out.